you a little bit of background on myself. I was a teacher for 18 years. I was in the classroom. I absolutely love my job, right? But I found myself working really long hours. We're talking about like 7 to about 7 p.m. because of course I was the one that could never say no. And I was the one that was always, taking on extra things. And pretty much all I would do would pick up my kids, bring them home, feed them, and then get back on that computer and start grading papers and start making lesson plans and start doing things. And I felt like I wasn't really living. And when I had my child, my surprise baby, she's 3 years old now, I decided I need to do something else, right? I was not able to enjoy all of my other kids growing up. So I thought I want to be home. And when I stayed home, I felt that guilt because I've been working for a really long time, since I was about 15 or 16 years old, and not having that paycheck, or contributing to the house was really, really hard for me. And I've got to say, when Lionshare found me, I'm so glad they did, because it opened my world tremendously, not only personally, but it gave me that financial stability into where I could say I can stay home, I can have it all, and I can have that extra money coming in so that way I can contribute to the home. So I'm so glad that they're here. Lionshare Pro, they really say, get ready to change your financial reality and grow as a person. And that's exactly what I've done so far. And this really is a bridge to our freedom. So I absolutely believe that. Thank the person who invited you here, because they really thought something of you and thought, you know what, this person really needs this platform. So that way they can enter 2021 in a way that they could be successful, in a way that they can be better and do better. So just a disclaimer, it says the earnings shown on this webinar are there to show you what is possible and not meant to be interpreted as a promise or guaranteeing a level of income that you will experience. Individual results will vary. While there is unlimited earning potential in this project, because there is, earning potential of each person is entirely dependent on the person participating. This is not investment. Your level of success will depend on the time you devote to this project, your financial contribution, your resources, your knowledge, your skills, and your willingness to share this project. So really, as we've always said before, ladies and gentlemen, it's about sharing, right? We found something that we know that you can do well in, and because of that happiness, you're going to want to share it with as many people as possible. So something I have found here with our community is that they are not secret agents. They don't keep this to themselves. They always share it with families. I mean, I've had so many people who say, we have a family Zoom meeting today. We're talking about this. We're talking about our strategy. And that's awesome to see. So let me begin by saying, what is Lionshare Pro and Tron, right? Or why Tron? Well, let me tell you about the history of smart contracts. We know that in 1991, which seems like a long time ago, the World Wide Web became accessible to the public, right? Now, all of a sudden, everybody had information at their fingertips. Okay, in 1994, we had Nick Szabo, who was a cryptographer. He introduced smart contracts. Now, you might say, well, how did that exist without the blockchain or cryptocurrency? Because that wasn't really in place yet. Well, it started in the form of a vending machine, right? Whenever you go to a vending machine, without a doubt, when you push A12, you're going to get that item. The only reason that you're not going to get it is if it gets stuck somewhere, but that's the item you're going to get. So pretty much, he said, it is a set of a digital promise, or a promise in digital form. So that was the beginning of smart contracts way back in 1994. Then in 2008, you had Nakamoto introduce a blockchain. In 2012, we had the rise of cryptocurrency. And in 2015, what made it so popular was that Ethereum, was something that made the smart contract move forward. And now you all know that in 2020, what happened with Ethereum? Those gas prices skyrocketed, right? People were like, oh my gosh, this is not affordable anymore. And we have always prided ourselves in making a smart contract that is economical and that anybody in the world, no matter where you are, could get in on it because it was economical. And that's why Tron has come into place, right? So that's why Tron was the one that was selected. It's one of the most important currencies in the world. It is one of the top 20 right now. Its future is bright because of its speed, its safety, and how economical it is. Right now, Tron sits at about 2 to 3 cents a share, right? So that's economical. And we know it is speculated, if you keep this asset, this Tron in your wallet within the next 2 years, your earnings have the potential to go up to 10 times or 20 times more than its current value. So remember, we're not financial experts, but we know that, you know, cryptocurrencies tend to trend up. So we know that that is absolutely a possibility. We've seen it before. And, you know, having Tron in your wallet is something that, you know, it could be an investment in your future. So why Lionshare Pro? Well, I'm gonna refer to it LS Pro just so that way I don't forget. So LS Pro could look at the history or the evolution of smart contracts, right? We went through the history of smart contracts, and they listened to the community because they were asking for something, a smart contract that would give its members a choice to earn passively. Okay, so additionally, they're taking the smart contract to the pro level by including experts in certain important fields to invigorate our ecosystem. So that's really important. Here in Lionshare Pro, we have people that are experts in their field that are saying, all right, in order for this smart contract to be successful, we have to have a really strong ecosystem. And you will see with our timeline that that's exactly what we're going to do. So it is 100% decentralized smart contract that ensures fairness, transparency, justice for the community. It is a community project which contributes to others and others contribute to you according to the algorithm code. So it's people helping people, right? So this community has always been about sharing and about helping. So how does Lionshare work, right? Lionshare Pro work. Well, this is how the funds are distributed in LS Pro. 5% is administration, right? That is part of that ecosystem I was talking about, those experts that are there that are going to go ahead and make sure that this smart contract is running smoothly according to the timeline that we're going to provide. 3% is a daily top sponsor, right? So I will go into more detail, but yes, 3% of everything that's earned is going to go to a daily top sponsor. 10% goes to a personal direct bonus, right? That's when you invite somebody, you're going to get a bonus, and 10% is allocated for that. Then 82% is reserved for the 1% daily smart contract distribution. It includes team commission. So we're talking about that passive portion that I've mentioned before. So here, the way it works is there is a minimum and a maximum deposit in Tron. So your first deposit can be anywhere from 100 Tron, guys, and you heard that right, 100 Tron. We're talking about $3 or $4 right now. That is something that anybody, anywhere in the world can afford. And then up to 100,000 Tron. So those are your choices. That is your first deposit into Lionshare Pro. Your second deposit needs to equal whatever you chose on the first one, or you can always go ahead and deposit more, up to 300,000 Tron. Third deposit will be equal or more than the second deposit, up to 900,000 Tron. And that fourth deposit is equal or greater to that number of the third deposit, or 2 million Tron. So you can see here that we are going through phases, right? And all of those, you'll see how they will be encouraged throughout this presentation. So the first way of earning here is recurring daily 1% payment. So this is that portion where everybody says, oh my gosh, I can be in this smart contract and I can choose not to do anything, just to go ahead and deposit, and I am going to make money. So this is the way it works. So earning passively, you will receive 1% daily for 310 days until you receive the maximum limit of income, which is 310%. Right? So that means that you are tripling your money. Okay, let's say you come in with 100 Tron. By the time that you leave, it will be more than 300 Tron if you were to do nothing. Okay, once you've reached a 310%, you would have tripled your money. Once a 310% is fulfilled, you can renew and you can keep the benefits. So once you reach that portion, all you've got to do is renew by choice. Nobody is forcing you to. Again, here in our community, we always tell people, we're not going to force you to do anything. We want you to be here. And you will see, because of the benefits, why you want to be here. You don't want to miss out on this one. You really want to try something new. All right, so the second way of earning is direct commission by 10%. So that means that everybody who comes into this smart contract with your link, right? And I'm going to show you how to get your link. Okay, they will be coming in and you'll get 10%. So this is you in the middle. And then you've got this first person that comes in, and let's say they decided, you know what, I've got 50,000 Tron. I'm going to go ahead and come in, under you. And then that second person comes in and says, you know what, me too, I've got 50,000 Tron, right? And that last person says, you know what, I had a really good year. I've had this Tron sitting there. I have 100,000 Tron that I want to contribute. Well, this example means that with these three partners, you are getting 20,000 Tron because you have 100,000 plus 1550 is another 100,000. That's 200,000, and you keep 10%, which is 20,000 Tron. So the direct commission is granted to the sponsor when a direct member makes a deposit. This includes the first deposit and any new deposits in the future. So if these people decide that they want to go ahead and renew after they've reached that 310%, again, you will be getting 10% when they make that second deposit. So that is the second way of earning in LS Pro. Now here, which this is really the magical one, right? This is a magical slide. This is a unilevel 1% distribution. Okay, so this is the third way of earning. So this is a percentage that is awarded each time a downline partner makes a withdrawal of this 1% daily income. So what does that mean? That means that everybody that signed up with my link every single day, if they decide to withdraw every single day, I will get a percentage of their income. Okay, so one direct partner unlocks one level. You can unlock up to 15 levels by having 15 personal directs. So what does that look like? Well, I've got my first generation here, and this is just something to kind of help you make it clear, because this kind of confuses some people. So the first generation are all your personal directs. Whenever they make a withdrawal from the smart contract, you are going to be getting 40% of that 1%. For instance, let's say we were talking to that person that deposited 100,000 Tron. They will be receiving 1,000 Tron every single day. Every time that they withdraw that 1,000 Tron, you are getting 40%, which would be 400 Tron. Okay, so that is something that's really magical, right? So you're getting 40% of that. Now, the thing here is that you unlock how many directs you have. For instance, right here, this person, if that's you at the top, this person has only 2 directs, so you're only able to unlock 2 of these categories, 2 of these generations. So that means if your downline went further than this, then it would be unfortunate that you didn't unlock all of these generations. So for myself, right, that always looks at everything clearly, in my mind, I'm thinking, all right, I can earn passively, and I know that I'm going to triple my Tron, but why do I want to wait for that? I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to try to get 5, 10, or maybe even 15 personal directs so I can unlock all of these generations, so that way I can make money passively. This is what we call making money on automatic pilot, because remember, when we start helping our team grow, we are helping our first, maybe second generation, and then after that, whatever you train your first and second generation to do, they're going to go ahead and do it with their teams as well. So all of these generations 3 to 15, you will be earning passively. So very important for you to know this unilevel, how many directs that you have, right? One direct is going to unlock 1 level. Right? So this is, again, going to invigorate our ecosystem, because people are going to see the power in this unilevel. They will see, like, you know what? I want to get 10 to 15 directs, so that way I unlock all of these generations. So I think that this was very wise of them to do, because it makes people say, hey, I don't just want to get paid on those 2 levels. I want to get paid for all of these people without having to do anything. And I think that that is absolutely amazing. So the fourth way of earning here is a daily top pool, which is 3%. That means that 3% of all of Lionshare daily deposits are added to the top sponsor pool. So all of the Tron that comes in 24 hours, they get that top 3% and they put it in a pool, right? And they say, all right, guys, whoever today makes a top Tron that day that gets that Tron to come into our smart contract, we are going to give you a gift, right? You're a part of this pool. Our first place, right? Our person who ranks first will get 40% of that pool. Second person will get 30% of that pool. That third one will get 20, and that fourth one will get 10. And again, I think that this is very wise as well, because, you know, sometimes people get discouraged and they say, oh my gosh, all those top leaders, they're always getting, you know, the piece of the pie. What about us little people? Well, you know, maybe you go to a birthday party and you see your family there and you talk to them about Lionshare Pro, and they all decide that they're going to go ahead. Maybe you got 5 uncles and they say, you know what? I've got a couple of $100 to put in there. Let's go ahead and convert it to Tron and let's do it. Well, because you brought the most Tron that day, you can be the winner of this pool. And this happens every single day, every 24 hours. I will show you in our back office that there is an actual timer, and you know exactly how many more hours you have, and you're able to see this pool grow as the second goes by. So this fourth way of earning is that pool. All right, so this is what this powerful reasons why, you know, you should join our community, or why people are joining our community now. Number one is it's a program that's based collaborative community. As we said, we share, we help one another. It's 100% decentralized with peer-to-peer transactions through the blockchain. Remember, the blockchain, once there is a code on the blockchain, you cannot change it. So it's not prone to human error. Nobody can go in there and change things up. Number two, when you receive 310%, you make a new deposit, continue earning in any of the 4 ways previously shown. And remember, we give you the freedom to choose to do that. Number 3, the minimum entry is 100 Tron, which opens to all participants without restrictions. So that means even if you come in with 100 Tron or 100,000 Tron, you still have no restrictions. And remember, this is affordable for everyone. And that is one of the core, you know, values here in our community, is that we want to make it accessible to everybody. No referrals are required to earn that 1%. All members are paid daily, 100% recurring payment. Again, people are looking for something that's passive. People who say, you know what, I'm tired of, you know, referring. I'm tired of recruiting. And when they see, you know what, I can make money just by putting this in there, setting it aside every single day. I'm going to see that Tron hit my wallet. And, you know, after they kind of look at that money, they're saying, wait a minute, I can make some more by sharing this. And because people see that it's passive, they are, I think, more open to it. And I've got to say, it's been amazing for me, you know, that people are given that choice. It gives them that, you know what, let me try it. Then the 5th thing is, with your renewal, you increase the pool fund, which helps maintain the balance with the Lionshare Pro ecosystem. So again, because you will see the benefits that are coming right now, you will say, I want to renew, and that will help our ecosystem stay strong. So if you think that that is enough, look what surprise we have in store for you. And this is something that everybody is excited about. I am excited about it. It's Meet the Lionshare token. Right? So the lion token, what does that look like? Right? This is the first token that will start with a projected value equivalent to the US $1 and the TRC20 Tron blockchain. The Lionshare Pro community is in charge of increasing its value. So let me repeat that last part. The Lionshare Pro community is in charge of increasing its value. So this is where that ecosystem takes place. This is where we help one another. This is where you will see strategies coming along, and we're going to tell you this is what we need to do to increase the value. It is all up to us, but the projected value could be $1 or more. And remember, this Lionshare token is a gift for you being a part of our Lionshare community. It's not something that you have to pay for. It is something that you are getting just for saying yes, just for trying something new. So this is the way it looks. There will be 100 million in supply total. Out of those 100 million, 90% will be delivered to the community. 10% will be maintained as a value to reserve and keep its dollarization. Okay, the Lion token will start as an airdrop that will be delivered in the Lionshare.io community. Wallets registered in this smart contract will have priority to receive and exchange it in the future. So that means that it will be airdrop. That means that we are going to give it value. That means that it is up to us to make that happen. And I am very positive that this community will do that and more. So about the Lion token. It is 100% transparent, it is stable, it is audible. Number 2, the governance of its value will be managed by us, the community. Number 3, completely exchangeable or fungible, which is able to be traded or exchanged. So that means in the future, when we have gone through the process, which I will show you in a minute, you will be able to trade it or exchange it for other cryptocurrency. And then lastly, this is created by LionSharePro.io for the community as a thank you, as saying, look what we have, so that way you can represent the community, which is something that I've always loved. So these are 5 simple steps that we are going to use to harness the contract token in the best way. So number 1, it will be given to the Lionshare Pro community. As we said, when you come in, whatever percentage that you make your deposit, you will be gifted this Lionshare Pro token. Number 2, we will go through JustSwap, which is decentralized and centralized ways of exchanging this. So you have JustSwap, you have USwap, you have DEX, which is decentralized exchanges, and then we have the SEX, which is centralized exchanges. All right, so this is what our timeline looks like. In January, which is only days away, there is airdrops, implementation, and delivery at LionSharePro.io. In February, we will be doing a social media marketing and Telegram campaign. And again, that is when those experts in this social media and marketing are going to put things in place, and you are going to be able to use them. So it is sort of like a plug and play. They're going to be telling us, this is a marketing campaign that we're doing. Put this out there so everybody knows about Lionshare Pro token, and everyone will want some. In March in 2021, the implementation in JustSwap and USwap, and then April in 2021, the projected stabilization to an American US dollar. And then May in 2021, the token will launch and unlock. And then in June 2021, exchanges implementation. So you will see with this timeline that this Lionshare Pro smart contract is not here only for 2 months or 3 months or 4 months. You know, we're talking about phases that are moving on that are going to make our community and this token stronger if we work as a community. So our Lion commitment, okay, this is what we are promising. We are committing to delivering 90% to the entire community to set stability and usability. That's really important because they have to make sure that 90% of this token is in as many wallets as possible and it is being used. The participation vote will be proportional to the number of Lion tokens each participant has, right? So you will get a participation vote depending on how many you have. It will have a voting system to manage market value, and then the initial value is collateralized to a projected $1 USD, which can be raised or lowered again by the community because the governance belongs to Lionshare Pro. So it will have value if we work really hard as a community. So I'm excited about this. We do have those experts that are going to tell us exactly how to do it. All we have to do is apply that blueprint to get it to be done. So the projected to be better than any token. So the vast majority of stability coins are on the Ethereum network, but being on such a blockchain, the operating expenses are quite high. So this is why this is not an Ethereum token. This is why we're setting it on the Tron blockchain, because this solves the problem. Because if you don't know this already, the speed is 2,000 transactions per second. And we're talking about low operating costs. Remember, we're only talking about 3 cents per share, and it has a greater efficiency and transparency than any other blockchain. That's why we have selected the Tron blockchain. The Lion token is really through the smart contract on the Tron blockchain. Simply add the token wallet and it will be available on your TronLink wallet and Clever wallet. So these are projections that will happen through these phases that we are going through, and that's exciting. All right, so meet the 2021 revolution of our DeFi Lion, right? So here we've got the DeFi Lion, which is another token made to provide an initial projected $1 US parity. DeFi Lion blockchain currency is an initial and regulated stable coin. It's mineable and exchangeable in our DeFi, besides the centralized and decentralized exchanges. Some tokens will be sold in Lionshare Pro.io. The main sale will be through a public event. So you heard that right, guys, a public event. So all of this strategy that we're using with the DeFi token, the token is what is going to give our token its value. So again, here we have phases. We're going to go through Lionshare Pro. We're going to put it through these exchanges, JustSwap and USwap. Then it's going to go through a decentralized, then a centralized exchange. And again, our timeline is right here. In January, we're doing an airdrop, which it will be delivered to the Lionshare Pro community. In February, we're going to be using social media to get the message out to everyone. In March, we're implementing JustSwap and USwap to make it stronger. In April, we are projecting stabilization to an American dollar USD. And then in May, the token will launch and it will unlock. And in June, we have the exchange's implementation. So very similar to that of the token. Now here, the difference is our token, we're making 100 million, and here we are only making 14 million tokens to be used. So what are the benefits of joining our Lionshare Pro community? Well, we've talked about before, right? Everybody gets those, whether you join with 100 or 100,000 on that first deposit. So number one, you're getting those daily 1% for 310 days. Number two, you're getting 10% of your personal directs that join you. Number three, we're going 15 generations deep, right? One person unlocks one generation, and that's going to pay you anywhere from 40%, 20%, 10% to 8%, all the way down. And then number four, we have that daily top leader pool that is 3% of the very top given to those top sponsors. So in addition to that, remember we talked about the tokens. If you come in with 100 tokens to 9,900, you are getting 20% of this Lion token, right? That is going to be given to you for free at no cost, right? So you're going to put those in your wallet, and then we're going to be saying, okay, this is a strategy. This is what you have to do. You will not receive any DeFi Lion. But if you come in on category 2, you decide that you have 10,000 Tron to 29,900 Tron, then you're going to get 30% of that in Lion token, and you will get 3% of this DeFi Lion. Then on category 3, if you choose, you've got 30,000 to 99,900, then you will be getting 40% of the Lion, and then you will get 4% of the DeFi Lion. Then that last category, if you have 100,000 Tron, you will be receiving 70% of that Tron in Lion, and then you will be getting 7% of the Lion. So there you see, I mean, this in itself is awesome, but now we've got the token in our wallets that, you know what, it depends on us, the Lionshare community, to come together and give that value, and that can mean a lot. That can be anywhere from cents to $1 to more than that, you know, in the very near future. All right, so if that's not enough already, ladies and gentlemen, we have a crypto card to exchange cryptocurrencies into our local currency. This is a problem that many people, even people who have been in this cryptocurrency space for a couple of months, they say, I don't know how to change my cryptocurrency back to my currency of my country. And here we have a credit card that you will be have eligible to get here in Lionshare, in which you can keep all of your cryptocurrencies and you can interchange it with your currency, and you can even go to the ATM and take that money out, or you can purchase things with it, you know, at any kind of different store that will accept a Visa. Right, so that is awesome. Then we've got a personalized marketing funnel, and they were actually, we've been introduced to 3. But I'm going to show you a little bit of one in just a second. But this has been awesome. It is so professional. Again, that ecosystem is being invigorated by these experts that are coming in and saying, this is what you've got to do, and these are the results that you're going to get. And then 3, we have live masterclasses for your personal and financial growth. So those master classes are happening in Spanish and in English, and you will see that those are going to start enrolling as the new year begins. And then number 4, this is something that is absolutely exciting. This is Forex Copy Trader. You decide when to invest and when to withdraw, license for 12 months when you deposit 50,000 Tron or more and LS Pro. So here we're talking about going into the Forex market, talking to somebody who's an expert that knows about the market, and then being able to guide you and you being able to make more money just by being part of this smart contract. And I've got to say that these Zooms are happening already every day in Spanish. This is our first one in English, and they're going to continue to happen. So again, you've always got the support from this community. So those are exciting things to come. So Lionshare Pro community, we grow collectively as a community. We will have a sustainable and stable business in the long term. Remember, we are not just here for a couple of months. Our ecosystem provides liquidity to Lionshare Pro, and we absolutely want to welcome you to the new era of digital business. Because, ladies and gentlemen, this is where everything is going. We're keeping up with the times. We're trying to educate people with those master classes. We're giving you a way to get your currency, cryptocurrency, and being able to use a Visa, MasterCard. We've got those funnels. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to share one of those funnels with you. Just give me a second here while I exit this. So these funnels are worth a lot of money if I were to get them. Oops. If I were to get them, and I've looked right for funnels, let me just, if I were to get an expert to make me a funnel like this could cost me about at least $100 monthly, right? Because I would have to pay for hosting. I would have to pay somebody to put this together. I mean, look at this. This is beautiful here. So this is my own personalized web page. This is something that everybody is going to get, and we will even show you how to configure it. So here, this is what it looks like. When somebody clicks on your link, they will come to this welcome page. At this welcome page, you're going to get a summary video. We're talking, this is about a 2-minute video in which everybody is going to see how, profound Lionshare Pro is going to be in 2021. So short video, and I'm not sure if you can hear that, but this is absolutely, very professional, very professionally made. Here, if they want to know a little bit more, you've got a 10-minute video that explains everything that I've just gone over in 10 minutes. Okay, and once you're there, you get to put your picture in there. Here's mine. Meet your sponsor, has my name in there. And then they can register now, or they can go to your WhatsApp if they have any questions. So if I were to click here, it would go to my WhatsApp. They would send me a message and say, hey, I just saw your webpage. I'm interested in Lionshare Pro. Can you give me a little bit more information? Or if they are ready, all they would do is push this button and they would be able to register with you. Now, something else, right? You've got these call to action buttons, because something that I've learned in this new world, right? Network marketing is people, they join people. They don't join a business. If they see you and they trust you, right? And they've seen you a couple of times on social media, they feel like they get to know you. So here, this button will take them to my WhatsApp. Here, if I were to click, that would go to my Facebook. Here, that would go to my Instagram. Here, this would go to my LinkedIn. Here, it would go to my Telegram, and then they would be able to email me. So they could go through all of these and get to know me a little bit and say, you know what, I want to join this person, right? So that is totally awesome. Here, we also have some of those tutorials. Many people are new to this world and they don't know, how to maybe download their Tron link or on their PC or on their cell phone or their Clever wallet. Well, all of that hard work is done for you. We're talking about they're saving us minutes and hours of having to handhold our downline, and they're just saying, click on my personalized webpage. All the information is there for you to look at. So here again, they remind you can register now, or you can, DM me my WhatsApp. And then so here, let me go ahead and press register now. This would lead them to my back office, right? This would go to my page here. And here I've set up a dummy account so that way you could take a look. Now, this is what they would be looking at, right? We have how much we have in the smart contract right here. That's how much Tron is in there. Here, they can choose what they want to deposit. Do they want to come in at 100? If they wanted to come in at 300, they would just click that 3 times and it would say 300 up here and they would deposit. It is very easy to do. I'm going to scroll down a little bit. You've got the statistics, smart contract information. Here I talked about that countdown. We've only got 2.5 hours. Then that countdown 24 hours will be over. Then we will have a winner. We will know who will get that top 4 places or that top 3% of the smart contract from today's Tron that was put in there. Has your referrer number, has my own personal statistics. And again, this is my dummy account. So you can see here that I went ahead and I just put in 100 Tron, but I know that the end of 310 days, I'm going to have 310 Tron. So far, I've accumulated 3. All I would have to do is push that button withdraw, and that would be in my wallet. Those 3 Tron would be in my wallet within seconds, not even a minute, within seconds. So here we're looking at how much I deposited. As I said, I put 100 Tron in here, and then I can see that how many people are in the contract. We can see the structure, and very soon when you click on these, they will be leading you to the Telegram, right? So all the information is at your fingertips, you know, at their fingertips when they want to join you. And guys, I've got to say that I am really impressed with this first funnel that they've given us of this personalized web page, because everything is there. And you can tell that it has been made by experts. It has all of the ways of earnings, as I explained, right here, you know, in a 2-minute video to hook them and a 10-minute video, so that way they could see more about it. So I absolutely am excited about being here. I hope that that information has been something that's been eye-opening for you, maybe something you've been looking for. And, you know, I'm just so glad that I've been able to present this to you.